I text that ass again. Tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming. You know what I mean? When I start streaming out that, yeah, and that, stop it, knock it off, cuz.
Tank is one of the most interesting fighters to watch because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, it's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot.
Gervonta Tank Davis recently issued a brutal threat towards Jake Paul via social media, stating that he intends to stop him cold. A viral clip shows Gervonta Tank Davis's veteran coach, Calvin Ford, introducing Davis. Throughout the video, he verified that Davis is
It ain't squeeze, Joe, but I'm gonna try to do what squeeze do. All the way from Baltimore, Maryland, from New York City, from Atlanta,
From right up the street, goddamn.
from LA, the one and only, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, superstar, champion. He's everything to us. Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mike Tyson notices parallels between himself and Gervonta Davis, claiming a locked-in Davis remains unbeatable. He thinks Davis is the sole boxer gifted enough to beat Shakur Stevenson, comparing Davis's pure striking force against Stevenson's and Keyshawn Davis's tactical talent. Tyson anticipates a Davis-Stevenson clash, noting if Stevenson...
He's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. You know, especially when he's serious about it. You know, I don't know if he's as serious as he used to be. But when he was serious, he was a hell of a fighter. Nobody came close. He's the only one I gave a chance against Shakur and that guy, Keyshawn Davis, they're scary fighters too, because they're sophisticated. The other guy's sophisticated than me, but Tank is just the force of nature. You know, you just gotta give him the credit. You know, even though he's talking stuff, he's the man.
If they ever fight,
Excuse me?
If they ever fight, Shakur
Who fight?
and Tank.
Shakur and Tank. Oh God, I don't even. Ooh. It's gonna be interesting because if Shakur handles this guy like he did Lopez, I'm gonna say the hell with him. I'm gonna say the hell with Shakur, man. If he just handles this guy like he's the hell with him.
Joe Rogan hailed Gervonta Davis as one of boxing's truly mesmerizing athletes in combat, highlighting his unique talent to apply clever pressure while never missing any single blow. He detailed how Davis slowly analyzed rivals, lurking for that ideal second before releasing dynamic fight-finishing strength from unexpected directions. According to Joe Rogan, this mix of composure, accuracy, and...
Tank is one of the most interesting fighters to watch because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, it's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot.
In his direct speech, Gervonta Davis expressed his goals plainly during the broadcast, informing Shakur Stevenson's team to deliver the contract and he will arrive prepared for combat. He stated firmly that if they arrived with that...
I text that ass again. Tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming. You know what I mean? When I start streaming out that, yeah, and that, stop it, knock it off, cuz. Stop it. Tell them send that bag, and I'm coming. And I'm, you know.
One ringside expert recognized Shakur Stevenson's shielding skills, yet claimed Gervonta Davis's ceiling stays hidden. Past Davis's strength lies his calmness and productivity. He delivers steady, heavy strikes. Although Stevenson had demonstrated an aptitude to push the action, Davis's rhythmic style offers a distinct hurdle, probing the boundaries of Stevenson's protection versus an opponent that
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense, but at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Mm-hmm. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. Mm-hmm. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
Shakur Stevenson stated quite openly that he desired that bout versus Gervonta Davis and felt set to advance whenever such chance came. He pressured Davis to show some leadership and truly finalize the deal instead of allowing the chatter dissolve into rumors. Stevenson presented himself as eager and ready with nothing blocking the path besides Tank's choice to come forward. He stressed that the move rested purely in Davis's hands and public merit to witness that contest finally happened soon. For Shakur, the big
realistically, will we ever see y'all two in the ring? However way it get there, will we ever see that match?
I would love it.
Tank got to stand up straight and narrow too, man.
I would love it.
My son gotta, you know, man, he gotta get on path.
I would love it, but at the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
I don't need you,
gotta
bro.
move on.
I got you, but like I said, if any fighter have an issue with me, because I feel like Tio was jealous of me. And I told him this several times. Any fighter have any issue with me,
let's do it.
Sign the contract, turn the lights on bright, let millions come around the seats to see what's happening, and pull up on me.
Gervonta Davis pushed away the idea that Shakur Stevenson earned the title of elite, highlighting how he had still to test himself at lightweight. He mentioned that even within those smaller divisions, Shakur never displayed true knockout punchability. Davis insisted that smooth fighting simply gets you halfway. Finally, anybody with genuine force might connect flush. And the huge
Shakur Stevenson.
Why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet. He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
He is good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you gonna get hit. What you gonna do when you get hit?
From another perspective, Shakur Stevenson labeled Gervonta Davis as overrated, stating their talent grades were not even equal. He maintained that Davis missed the wisdom and ring intellect which he owned, proving plainly he functioned as—
Is he good or is it hype? Because he looked mean.
Nah, I think it's hype. He's not like no skillful fighter. He don't know shit.
Oh no, he gonna get it.
His knowledge is limited. His game plan will be to just use size. As far as knowledge and skill and all of the shit that I've been working on since fucking Yeehaw, he don't have that. He don't know what that is. So, it's a cool fight, but—
While debates regarding Gervonta Davis's return grew, an industry expert detailed why that Pitbull Cruz sequel felt the best logic for his comeback. After remaining idle for almost 12 months, leaping straight into some risky clash with Lamont Roach involved heavy danger, particularly with Roach staying busy and gaining traction during this period. Cruz, conversely, provided constant heat in their initial meeting, and the narrative basically created itself. Davis triumphed that evening despite boxing with one limb. The critic felt—
Now, everybody knows that the fight between Gervonta Davis and Pitbull Cruz is most likely the next fight to take place. Because, number one, it is a return. Gervonta Davis has not been in the ring in a year. He's not going to go right back to Lamont Roach, who was a tough fight while he sits for a year, and Lamont Roach has multiple fights, whether or not they're a draw or not. It's not going to happen. Gervonta Davis is going to put him in the position to win. So Gervonta Davis and his comeback fight. Comeback this against Pitbull Cruz, who, while it is a very interesting fight and it has a storyline, Gervonta Davis was able to win with one hand in the last fight. Now, Pitbull Cruz obviously will be more prepared this time for Gervonta than he was the first time around, but also Gervonta will be more prepared for Pitbull the second time around. Also, it is something, a fight where it is almost, to tell you the truth, impossible for the fight not to be entertaining.
Debate moved regarding the power ranks in this weight. Timothy Bradley didn't soften the whole truth for Keyshawn Davis. He explained the reality of where he stood, making it known that Shakur Stevenson presently rested at the peak, owning that spot every boxer hoped of reaching. Bradley told Davis that he had been competing on Shakur's prelims and would probably stay there unless he took a step. He cautioned that beggars couldn't be choosers. If Davis declined to step forward and meet Shakur, he has no right to moan about his rank. There was just one throne at the peak and Shakur owned it. The only path that shifts was if somebody really entered that ring and defeated him. Until then, beggars simply can't—
Beggars can't be choosers.
both of you guys are around the same weight class. I know you guys said that you shouldn't fight each other. You guys don't want to fight each other. You made a promise, I guess, to yourselves. However, Keyshawn, understand this, okay? Right now, Shakur is the man. He's the man right now, okay? You were on his undercard. You will continue to be on his undercard. Both of you guys don't have guys that want to face you. I don't know if you're okay with being second, Keyshawn. I don't know. There's only one seat at the top. And that's where Shakur is going to be. He's going to be on that.
Bradley stood firm on his claim, arguing that Shakur Stevenson won't quit the throne unless somebody finally steps forward and beats him. He told Keyshawn Davis that Shakur's mastery reached across various weight levels, 135, 140, plus 147, whereas Davis still hasn't won any strap at 140. Bradley ignored all complaints about anyone not wanting to box him, noting that a clear answer was resting right before them. If those athletes really desired to show they are the great...
The only way that he gonna get off that throne is he gotta be dethroned. That's the only way. So when you look at your career and the end of your career, look ahead. Like I told you, you're gonna always be second. Because you have to dethrone the king. That's where Shakur is going. He's going to be that guy. 135, 140. 130, 126. Keyshawn, belt 135. You won a belt. No, you didn't win the belt at 140. Shakur is there. 47, possibly.
While gossip spread regarding Gervonta Davis seeking a sequel with Pitbull Cruz, Lamont Roach Sr. moved forward to doubt the sense behind this. He admitted that Cruz handed Tank a tough clash the initial time, yet stated clearly there was never any uncertainty regarding the verdict. Davis triumphed. Pure and basic. Roach could not grasp why supporters or Davis's staff might seek a return when that finish was already settled. If Tank's victory against his kid Lamont was sufficient to satisfy Roach, that said him everything he must to understand about how life really...
Talking to certain analysts, they say, listen, Tank Davis looked at that fight and seen something in Pitbull Cruz. Do you feel that that's the same way?
I don't know. You know, I don't know what's planned, if that's a fight. He already
Why
beat
all of a sudden
he already beat Pitbull. You know, everybody want to see him. If he gonna fight, you know, everybody want to see the rematch. You know, that's with us versus a rematch with them. That's a fight. Nobody wants to really. I don't think nobody calling for it. So he already beat him. You know, it was a good fight, but it wasn't no question who won the fight with him and Pitbull. Tank won that fight. So to fight him over us, I don't see the logic in that. You got to talk to their team and what they believe, but we just can't get none of them guys back in the ring with us, man. So that just says a lot about my son.
While theories persisted about who Gervonta Davis might meet for his comeback, Lamont Roach Sr. came out to build a heavy point for why his boy earned this chance before Pitbull Cruz. He recognized that Davis held his own viewer pool and required nobody else to market any bout. Tank's brand only will attract this audience.
But for Gervonta Davis, he got his own fan base. He don't need nobody else.
Andre Ward mentioned that Gervonta Davis handled his path uniquely than many boxers seeking a legend. He saw that Tank seldom spoke about being the finest of all history in standard athletic ways. Rather, his target felt fixed on money gain and image growth. Ward viewed this as a direct impact from that Money Mayweather style, where profit surpassed honors. Though this tactic implies Davis's fame may not be set by ring feats solely, Ward proposed the boxer is valuing something just as vital, protecting his destiny. By aiming on moving seats and pay-per-views, Tank made certain he received cash well before that last gong sounded. To Ward, this was a logical swap, pursuing glory in the bank vault.
I don't remember the last time that I've heard Gervonta Davis say, I'm in boxing to be the greatest fighter of all time. I've heard him say that he's better than certain guys in his weight class, or this kid can't beat me. I've heard that. I can't remember, and maybe y'all can keep me honest online, the last time I've heard Gervonta Davis talk about his legacy in the ring. Like I'm building my legacy. I'm trying to outdo Floyd in legacy. Like, I think it started like that for him. But the influence of Floyd Mayweather, Money Man, not Pretty Boy, but the Money Man, and building your brand and selling tickets and selling pay-per-views and becoming a household name, that's also a legacy. You got the legacy in the ring, and you got the legacy in terms of how you sold. I believe Gervonta Davis is more focused on selling tickets and making money and securing his future for himself and his family.
Chris Algieri gave a harsh review regarding Gervonta Davis, stating the elite boxer has been mentally far from fighting since long prior to his final bout. He referenced an earlier talk where Tank freely mentioned leaving soon to center on his folks, a hint, Algieri claimed, that his spirit was no longer totally committed to the game. The latest tie against Lamont Roach merely proved what several guessed.